It was brutal. I have identity crisis issues. Alright guys, welcome back to the Raw series. It is episode that I never know. At this point I don't know. But today we are talking about being too Asian or too white. And too white. I know this is a super confusing video and it's kind of niche. And it's not just for Asians, okay? It's for all minorities. But essentially today is just a rant about me and what it feels like to be in this position. But essentially, I grew up the only Asian in the area. There was one other guy that in my age group, and bless his soul. But it was basically just us two, okay? And I had friends from all kinds of backgrounds, right? There was Islanders, there was Indigenous, there were Australians, and whatever mixed white people are. So it was a constant question of where do I fit in? It was brutal. I have identity crisis issues. Till the second I'm recording this video, I don't know anything. Okay? And it really fucks your mind up if you grow up in that position. So I feel ya. But look, I did have friends. I did have genuine connections and genuine friendships. But also still stood out as different, if that kind of makes sense. I'm really lucky right now. Like I mean, I still feel this way at the moment, but at the moment I have friends that are from different cultural backgrounds and they love Asians, like maybe a little bit too much when they have yellow fever or something, but I'll take it because I love friends. But the truth is, growing up that way, like I said, it fucked up my mental health. And the isolation that I was put into due to that still affects me today. Okay, I can joke about it. That's just me coping like every other minority does. I was just always aware that I wasn't like everyone else. I was aware that there was people out in the world that were like me, like my skin color. But at the same time, okay, I had a journey where I had to move out of my current town and go find Asian friends. I was literally like desperate. I was like, I need these people. And then when I found those people, I was too white. It's weird. It's really, really weird thing. Okay, so other Asians, groups that grow up in the same group, majority, they tend to. I don't know how to explain this. Besides, I'm too Asian for the Asian. No, I'm too Asian for the Aussies, and too Aussie for the Asians. If that makes sense. And it doesn't have to be Asian. It could be anything else. But yeah, it's brutal. I feel lonely. I'm happy I got to a point where I'm okay being by myself, but it's when you ever had a friend and they can understand everything and you guys have like jokes, you can laugh about it. I didn't really have that. I would just like kind of just deal with it. Kind of sucks the more I talk about it actually. Maybe I'm not gonna post this. Maybe it's a bit too. But anyway, back to the Asian community. Let's be real, you guys suck, okay? And that's coming from a fucking Asian. You let your own brother down, alright? Fuck you. I'm kidding. I love you guys, but it's like it's not just Asians. It's just groups of people, and they're just prestigious, and I don't blame them if they don't want to like let someone like me in. You know, I got told I was too white or acted too Aussie, and then when I was meeting other people, it's just like you're too Asian, bro. Like, I'm fucking sorry, I don't want to do 4-wheel driving. I mean, I do actually, but I don't know. I can't think of an example right now because I'm put on the spot. But there is so much going on. Anyway, reflection. Okay, so growing up this way is not easy, and there are good things that happen out of it. Okay, when you do make friends, they are genuinely good friends. They genuinely don't judge, and they are understanding, right? If any of my friends watching this, like, I would say that that's how I think about you guys. Other things is building resilience. It's helped me build a lot of resilience. I know I have a lot of things that hold over my head, but it has helped me build a lot of resilience, and it's helped me adapt to almost any group of people that I've come into. If I really wanted to. When I was younger, I'd like love to play the jester and put all these different masks on. I was like, I love being charismatic and making his friends, but at this point, I'm like, I don't want. Anyway, and I guess the only other good thing that came out of it is I became empathetic to other outsiders. Like I had a conversation today with someone I went to high school with at the gym, and then I just thought he was just like, okay, it was a bit rowdy in high school, but I thought he was just a normal guy, had normal problems. And then he told me that he felt so isolated throughout high school and felt different. And I genuinely was like, damn, bro, I did not know you were going through it. And we had like a big, deep and meaningful conversation at the gym. It got wild. We had to step outside. Um, I guess it kind of sucks. I feel like every person that I've tried to avoid is because when I try to tell them that I'm hurting or feel a certain way about something, they just don't really care. Um, Now I need to block some people after this video. But yeah, they don't really care or they don't listen. And I think now, reflecting on that conversation today, he was just basically saying that he was grateful that I heard him and understood him. And then I was actually really grateful and glad that we connected on that. Because, like, me and this guy, alright, we have our only hobby is basically gym. A common hobby. I didn't like just chill. He wasn't harmful. Like, I don't know, we didn't hate each other. We didn't love each other. But that just like I can feel the amount of pain that he went through, and I was just like, man, that sucks. Anyway, moving on. What was I even talking about? Help me like just be empathetic, more empathetic to other outsiders, and makes me kind of want to just stick up for them because honestly, I did not have a single fucking soul sticking up for me growing up. So, like, I didn't have my parents stick up for me. My sisters were like, their sisters, you know. Anyway, I'm having flashbacks. Basically, if what I would kind of tell my younger self now, I guess, is like, hey, Trong, you don't have to prove your identity anymore. Just do you. And if you ever, I don't know, I guess if anyone's watching this, if you ever felt caught between worlds, you're not alone. There's people out there. It's just not common, and that's why we don't hear about it, and that's why no one listens to your dumbass. Okay? I'm kidding. Sorry, I'm just trying to cope because every time I get sad, I need to smile. Okay? But that's it for today. This is a long rant, and I have to edit a lot of this out because I was just fucking this unstructured as per usual. Yeah, thanks for that, guys. I'll see you in the next one.